Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Dawson, and in today's video, we are talking about the top 5 myths related to arthritis in dogs. Let's get started. Now, the number one myth that I hear is that arthritis is caused by too much exercise. I will label this one a false. Exercise is a really good thing because it's actually going to build muscle around a joint and gain stability. If you had a perfectly structured joint with no injuries, a joint could go on almost indefinitely. And so a dog wearing out a joint is not really a thing that happens. Much more commonly, we see some sort of joint instability that is exacerbated by specific types of exercises or movements of that joint, which leads to acute inflammation, leading to eventually chronic inflammation and arthritis. The next most common myth that I hear about arthritis is that once a dog has arthritis, they should no longer exercise or not exercise nearly as much. And this I will give a false. So the reason this one is false is that once a dog has arthritis, some movements may be more painful, and so we want to maybe help avoid those high impact movements. However, we want to rebuild the muscle around those joints as best we can, because as a dog ages with arthritis, they're going to lose muscle mass because of disuse. So we want to rebuild that, because the less muscle that we have, the more unstable a joint will be. And we want that joint to be as stable as we possibly can to slow down the progression of arthritis. So a dog that has severe arthritis, no, we may not want them to run 10 miles every day because they won't walk for 2 days, but some low impact swimming or some other form of exercise can be really, really good for their joints and slow the progression of arthritis. Now, the next one is almost comical, but it's also really sad. And that myth is that dogs don't feel pain. Dogs feel pain, okay? So dogs feel pain just like you do. If you've ever had a joint injury, or you know any older people who've had severe arthritis, or even younger people that have arthritis in a joint, they feel pain related to movement. Dogs definitely feel pain related to those movements as well. And it's not just he's an old dog, he's in pain. And there can be a lot of reasons for that, but a lot of times it is arthritis as they age. And I'll also say that you don't really have an excuse for not helping to manage that pain in these dogs with significant arthritis, because if it was you, you'd want to have something done. And I think you definitely should consider it for your own dogs. Whether you're talking about joint supplements, proper exercise, and potentially even pain management on the back end as well. Now, the next myth is that arthritis only affects older dogs. This one is untrue. A lot of times an injury to a joint early in life can lead to arthritis early in life. So in our more chronic cases with only minor instability of a joint, it tends to be that older dogs get it. But if we have severe instability in a younger dog, then a lot of times that arthritis is going to occur in a younger dog as well. Now, the last myth that we're going to talk about is arthritis is inevitable with age. This is also untrue, because a dog doesn't wear out their joints, as we kind of already mentioned. Age does not necessarily mean that they're going to develop arthritis. Age just means they've had more time to develop arthritis if they're going to get it. So doing things to help your dog decrease that arthritis is going to be helpful. Part of this is on the breeder's side of things, making sure that you guys have good joints. Making sure that you've done everything to ensure that your dogs you're going to breed with have the best joints possible. The other part of this is going to be on management long term. So as your dog gets a little bit on the older side, if they start to maybe slow down a little bit, not building as much muscle as they did when they were young, getting them on joint supplements, being proactive about exercising them, and also watching really closely for any signs of arthritis. Some dogs won't develop arthritis as they age, and we want to slow that process down if they're going to. So this video has been all about the myths about arthritis in dogs. If you have more that you think about or questions you have, make sure you leave them down in the comments below, and maybe we'll make a version 2 if you guys bring up some other myths or other thoughts about what causes arthritis in dogs. If you haven't already, go back and check out my last video, which is about the main causes of arthritis in dogs. And this goes through 5 of the most common causes of arthritis in dogs. So go enjoy that video and leave a comment down below if you have questions. And if you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe. It'll help out the channel quite a bit. Have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. We'll see you in the next video.